The lawyer's smile is manufactured. Perfect teeth, expensive suit, titanium briefcase that probably costs more than most people's rent. He sits across from my desk like he owns the building. Legs crossed. Papers spread out between us like weapons. My client gets everything, he says. The house. The investments around $13 million. Full custody of both children. He pauses, savoring the moment. They don't want your name anymore. They're planning to take their mother's maiden name once the divorce finalizes. 20 years of marriage. 2 children I raised, fed, taught to ride bikes, to drive, to dream. All gone. He waits for me to crack, to beg. I don't. I open my desk drawer and pull out a sealed manila envelope. No markings. I slide it toward him. Tell her to read this alone. He weighs it in his hand, confused. What is this? She'll know. His smile twitches just slightly. Mr. Davidson, I don't think you understand the situation you're in. I understand perfectly, I say. Now leave. 6 months earlier. It started with a text message. Catherine's phone lit up on the kitchen counter while she showered. Can't wait to see you tonight. Same hotel. Unknown number. The message vanished after 10 seconds. Auto-delete. That was the moment everything inside me shifted. I didn't confront her. I watched. Late nights at the office became routine. Her phone stayed face down. New passwords. She showered the second she walked through the door. Her car smelled like a stranger's cologne. The signs weren't new. I just wasn't looking before. I hired a private investigator, Roland ex-FBI. No judgment, no sympathy. Just facts. I'll need 2 weeks, he said. Took him 5 days. Photos. Videos. Catherine entering a hotel. Leaving 3 hours later. With a man, Marcus Webb. Senior partner at her firm. Married. 3 children. The affair had lasted 18 months. But that wasn't the worst part. The money. Roland found more: bank transfers, hidden accounts, financial bleed from our joint savings. 500 here. 1,000 there. Later 10,000. 20. In a year and a half she siphoned nearly $200,000. Slowly building her escape plan while I cooked dinner and coached our kids' teams. I took everything to my lawyer, Elizabeth Reyes. A shark in a pencil skirt with nerves of steel. So you want to go scorched earth, she said. I want the truth on record. But then the children. Roland hesitated before his final report. There's something else, he said. I wish there hadn't been. Blood types. Medical records. DNA tests. Mine O positive. Catherine A positive. Daniel AB negative. Sophie B negative. Impossible. The DNA test confirmed it. Neither child was mine. 20 years of birthdays and bedtime stories and scraped knees and late-nighter visits. None of it tied to me by blood. I sat in my car staring at the results, feeling nothing. Not anger. Not grief. Just hollow. The divorce. Catherine filed first, strategic, calculated, a narrative she'd crafted to paint me as the failure. Then her lawyer walked into my office with his briefcase full of demands. And I waited. At 7:34 p.m. her mother called. Then her sister. Then Catherine herself. I ignored them all. Because the envelope I'd handed over contained everything. The affair. The financial fraud. The paternity results. Photos. Bank statements. DNA reports. All notarized. All undeniable. At 8:15 Elizabeth called. Her attorney wants to negotiate. No negotiation, I said. She committed fraud. She gets nothing. David, are you sure? I thought of the lies, the hotels, the stolen money, the children who would never know the truth. Yes. The aftermath. The settlement took 3 months. Catherine got the house. I didn't want it. Too many memories that weren't real. Everything else? Gone. The court ruled the transfers fraudulent. The hidden account seized. She paid back every cent with penalties. Marcus lost his partnership. His wife filed for divorce. His reputation evaporated overnight. Catherine's firm quietly forced her to resign. Daniel and Sophie chose to stay with her. I didn't fight. They were never mine. Now, I live in a smaller city. A smaller life. Quiet. No pictures on the walls. No reminders. Sometimes I think about calling Daniel or Sophie. Telling them the truth. But what would I say? I loved you, but you were built on lies. So I don't call. I don't write. I just exist. Catherine sent me a letter last month. I burned it unopened. There's nothing left to say. She stole 20 years. I reclaimed what was left of me. And that's the only justice I'll ever need.